What? So we start talking?
When he starts running the graphics.
Is that right?
What?
And welcome everyone to the Great Hall. It's a beautiful sunny evening here in downtown Toronto. We are getting ready for Superkick'd Key to the City. It is a stacked card, and you're looking at one of the marquee matches set to come this evening. It's going to be the 420 Championship on the line as newly minted champ Chris Chambers, returning from injury, hoisting and winning that title from Taylor Rising, will challenge Alex Shelley, and of course the Spinebusters will take on Risen Nasty in a fantastic tag team match coming up later. And of course, a triple threat tables match. These three, no strangers to each other. They've been at war for the past few months. It's Tarek, Dior Nolans, and Jax Williams. They're set to tango here tonight at the Great Hall. Man, I just can't wait for this. I'm EY West alongside surly Jim Sowers. Jim, what do you think about all this?
I don't know. Leave me alone.
Oh, you're in a good mood as always, aren't you?
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. The winner of this tables match is going to have lots of bragging rights. Dior Nolan's that hot chipper, that blue chipper prospect, eking out a victory. And of course, Cody Deaner will take on Psycho Mike. I'm looking forward to this one. The unhinged lunatic Psycho Mike against TNA mainstay Deaner. Jim, what are your thoughts on this matchup?
I am sitting here trying to debate to myself which one of these people is the most insane. I mean, it's usually Mike by a country mile, but this other guy seems quite unstable to me as well.
Yes, that is true. Mike never fails to deliver, that's for sure. You never know what you're going to get with the Psycho one. But we'll see what's in store tonight here at the Great Hall. And of course, we hope you're joining us on YouTube, because our annual Key to the City ladder match is going to commence later at the top of the card. It's a 6-man ladder match. Who will be able to take that key and punch their ticket to a future title shot at any Superkick'd championship they desire? We will have former 420 champion Taylor Rising, the standout, going toe-to-toe with Johnny Bravo. Jim, what do you think about Taylor, how she's going to look without that gold around her waist?
Well, to be perfectly honest with you, I think she got hosed. I mean, she wasn't prepared for Chambers to come back and to be in a triple threat match. And I don't think that's a fair way to lose your title after her historic run. She had it for how long? More than a year.
Absolutely insane. Over a year, over I believe 460 days, Taylor Rising with an absolute historic run, like you said, Jim. We'll see how she fares in her first match without the title. And of course, in our main event, the king of the no-ring death match, Casanova Valentine, will challenge the champ, Jesse V, in a 15-foot-high demonic steel cage match. Jim,
I would just like to personally thank whoever it is, the powers to be, the commissioner, the executive board, whoever it is here who runs Superkick'd Professional Wrestling, for putting this psychotic maniac in a steel cage so I don't have to be anywhere near him. The only downfall of this is that he can't grab a fan.
Yeah.
Smack him around.
Well, we are lucky that those two men will be caged beasts inside of that structure. We on the outside will be certainly watching in awe as they go toe-to-toe, and Valentine looks to take the title from Jesse V. It's Key to the City. It's Superkick'd. We are going to be live very shortly from the Great Hall. Strap in. Spread that YouTube link around. Get on the socials. We're on Instagram. We're on X. We're on Facebook. Join up. Keep in touch with everything Superkick'd. Man, what a card. I can't, just running that back, Jim. We've got a tables match. We've got the 420 title. Let's get back into this mindset because Chris Chambers, coming off a lengthy recovery from a torn pectoral injury, winning, cashing in that key that he won a year ago to take the title from Taylor Rising. It was a triple threat with Trey Miguel also. Chambers causing Taylor to tap out to the sharpshooter and win the title.
Chambers is probably the greatest athlete and the greatest wrestler in the history of the city, and he's facing one of the best wrestlers walking the face of the earth. This could be a main event on any card, anywhere in the world.
That's right, and on Superkickd, it's going to be the opener because we've also got a triple threat tables match, a long time coming. It was Tarek who won the first triple threat encounter between these three, but it was what happened after the match that drew the ire of the hardened veteran because Jackson Dior tossing him through a table, setting the world abuzz, and of course Tarek looking for revenge here tonight, Jim.
Oh, you know what I like about this? These three guys hate each other. They hate each other's guts, okay? It's like the Hatfields and the McCoys and some other inbreed family. Just go, like the hatred just runs so deep.
Well, we'll see. I'm sure it's going to come to a full head here tonight at Superkickd. And again, Diener, crowd favorite, ready to get this capacity crowd here at the Great Hall on his toes. He'll have Psycho Mike to contend with.
Maybe they should have a spelling contest instead. What do you think?
I don't know about that. I think Diener might take that. Unfortunately, it's not a spelling contest. It's going to be a professional wrestling match, Jim. And of course, our annual Key to the City 6-man ladder match will be underway this evening, perhaps the penultimate match here. We look forward to this all year long, Jim. And remember, last year, Chris Chambers, the one who walked away with that key, taking out, I believe it was Chris Barton, Ren Jones. It was just insane, and we've got to imagine the stakes are just even higher. That was just 4 men involved. Tonight it'll be 6.
They should really rename this, instead of the Key to the City match, it should be called something like the Evil Knievel match. Like, there's no way that you can enter this and not get hurt.
It's insane. In the tag team division, one of our featured match, the Spinebusters, the Beast from the Middle East, Karam and Dallas Kyle teaming up. They've been making waves here at Superkickd. They'll go toe-to-toe with Risen Nasty, Chris Barton and Nino Cruz. Of course, innovators of offense there on the likes we've, perhaps never seen. What's your prediction for that match, Jim?
Oh, of course the Spinebusters are going to win because they're managed by my very dear friend Johnny the One.
Well, I wouldn't speak so quickly. The Risen Nasty they've been a team a lot longer. They grew up together, these Brooklyn natives. They know each other inside out. Once adversaries, now teammates. They will go toe-to-toe against the Spinebusters, in what very well could be a precursor to a King of the 6 tag team title eliminator match. That's correct. You heard it here first. The Kings of the 6 titles are set to return shortly. We're just waiting on an official announcement. And in our main event, again, the champ, Jesse V. Clutch, a defending champ in his own right, will go toe-to-toe with Casanova Valentine.
Jesse V needs better management. There's no way that a man who holds a title as prestigious as he has, the heavyweight championship, should be risking it by getting in a steel cage against this demented, abusive, psychotic maniac.
It's very true. They've met once before, and it was perhaps one of the most brutal matches I've ever seen, let alone here at Superkickd. That chain rope match, I believe a year and a half ago, if you haven't seen it, get on the YouTube vault, the Superkickd vault, go watch that match right now before the show starts, because it was just extreme brutality to a T, Jim. And I'll say this before you can start blabbering. If that's any indication of what's to come tonight, you better wear a raincoat because there's going to be bloodshed here at the Great Hall. Beautiful sunny evening here, downtown Toronto. The crowd filling up this beautiful venue here. I'm pumped for this. One of our most stacked cards we've ever seen. It's going to be an absolute banger here tonight, Jim.
It might be the most stacked card that we've ever seen. It's such an honor to be here, except that I have to be here with you, and I'm surrounded by all these horrible, horrible people. You know what we should do? We should have a job fair next month. had
Job fair? What are you talking about?
we had a job fair for this audience. We could lower the unemployment rate in Toronto by like
Would
3
you?
3 or 4% easy.
One of the greatest, if not the greatest audience in pro wrestling is the Superkickd loyal fan base.
I like the audience. Every so often I burp in their general direction.
You're a horrible, horrible human. How long have we been doing this together? 20 years? I can't believe. How have I put up with you for that long? It's crazy.
Because you have no talent, that you're worth like 15 cents in Chinese money, and you can't do this without me? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that a rhetorical question? I'm sorry. Yeah, sorry.
And the final preparations are getting in order here at the Great Hall. Superkickd NFG, it's key to the city tonight again. 6-man ladder match. 420 title on the line. Chris Chambers and Alex Shelley. The tag team division will be furthered. Man, what a card here. I don't know which match are you most looking forward to? I mean, it just gets better and better as they go by.
They're all fantastic matches. Can't wait to go here. Oh yeah, if this Casanova guy gets out of the cage, I'm out of here. Call me a cab. I'm far too important to be injured by him.
Yeah, that's a little scary. I mean,
A little scary.
that man's gone around the world participating in death matches. He is, at this point, absolutely, I would say, immune and impervious to pain. I'm not sure what it's going to take for Jesse V to come away with the title. Whew, he's been a fighting champ, but this is a different breed he's up against. Casanova Valentine is just resilient, just absolutely ferocious when it comes to title matches. He's going to do everything it takes to take out Jesse V tonight.
If that guy wasn't involved in deathmatch pro wrestling, what do you think exactly he would do for a living? Besides like, you know, serial killer or horror movie villain.
I could see him being like maybe a film director of some sort, like a very pulpy horror film director.
You are such an idiot.
Superkickd coming to you live from the Great Hall. Make sure to get on YouTube, the Superkickd channel. Spread that around to your friends, family. We're moments away from perhaps the most stacked card of 2024.
Oh, for sure it is. For sure. Stop even suggesting that it's not. You're getting on my nerves. Well, you've been on my nerves for 20 years, but you're severely getting on my nerves this evening. I need a drink. This is all nonsense. I need another broadcast partner too. Can anybody hear me in the back? Does anybody have?
Sorry, I'm sure you're stuck with me tonight, Jim.
Does anybody have something a little bit more useful to me than this guy?
You're
Maybe
stuck
like
with me tonight and the night after that and the next night in perpetuity.
next month I'm going to do this with a bowling ball as my partner or a light bright.
Well, let's get back on track here. Let's talk for a second about that 420 title. Jim, Taylor Rising is going to be going up against Johnny Bravo. This will be her first match without the title. Do you think that's going to play an effect on her psyche going into this?
I would think that it would be a discouraging moment for most competitors, excuse me, but not her. She's too much of a professional. I don't think she ever should have lost it the way that she did, and I'm expecting her to get a rematch in the very, very near future, and she knows it too.
Well, you know she's got to get back in that win column, but again, I can't help but think, I mean, sure, her reign was over a year long, but losing it, that's got to play an effect on someone's confidence. I mean, will she be able to dust herself off and be the same Taylor we've come to know and love, or will she be a shell of her former self? We'll find out here tonight in moments. Superkickd key to the city. Final preparations in play here. We hope you all had a beautiful long weekend. Toronto was a buzz.
Who'd spend their long weekend in a dump like Toronto?
Did you go anywhere?
Of course I did. I got right the hell out of here. I was on a Learjet with Johnny. We went to London. We went to Tokyo.
Well, we'll see if that snake's lurking around at ringside later.
What is your problem with him? He's one of the greatest wrestling minds in the history of the world.
He's cost more than... I can't tell you how many times he's cost wrestlers matches here.
That's his job.
No, his job is to manage, not to interfere.
That's called managing. That's called winning managing.
Well, we'll see if Johnny can play any sort of role here tonight.
He always plays a role. He's always in charge. He knows what he's doing.
I'm looking forward to seeing Chris Chambers in his first one-on-one match since returning from that injury. We want to talk about a hard match to come back to. Alex Shelley meeting in the middle of the ring. Chambers going to have to be at his best to defend that title. He may lose it as soon as he got it.
Well, generally with athletes that talented, it comes down to who makes a mistake. With these two guys, because they don't make very many mistakes, and even if they do, they can cover for them. I think whoever's the most sadistic here this evening, that's who's going to win.
Well, that is a high-level professional wrestling match, and it looks like the lights are going down. That can only mean one thing. We are live from the Great Hall for Superkickd, Key to the City, getting ready for esteemed ring announcer Jason R. Phillips to take the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready for a show, because we've got a stacked card here tonight.
Presentation of a Superkickd Pro Wrestling Rock Show. I hope everyone enjoys tonight's event, but need to warn you that shit is gonna get crazy up in this bitch. Sitting at ringside, you waive all liability, so if the action spills out the ring and the bodies start flying, protect yourself and move out the way. If you're seated in the balcony, watch your damn head and don't lean too far over the rail. We encourage you to take as many photos as you want of the action. You can even take short videos if you like. Just do us a favor and hashtag us when you post that stuff to social media. So have fun, get drunk, swear to your filthy heart's content, but be smart. Do not get in the ring and do not touch the wrestler. Leave the fight.
I hope one of them's dumb enough to get in the ring.
And now, folks, it's time to get
Stop,
Superkickd!
The crowd ready for a fantastic stacked card here tonight at the Great Hall. We are live. I'm EY West alongside Surly, Jim Sowers for Superkickd, Key to the City, punctuated by a fantastic cage match. We've got the Key to the City ladder match. 420 title will be on the line. And let's get to this man, esteemed ring announcer Jason R. Phillips, taking center stage to get this party started.
What a jacket he's got. Hello! Is he going to freak up the Superkickd?
And Surly Jim Sowers. And you can see them right now on YouTube, but you're not on YouTube, you're here on Superkickd. So what I'm going to do for you is we're going to get right to the wrestling action. And you know what I want to do first? I want a title match. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. And it is for the 420 Championship. Introducing first. He is a fighting artist. He is from Taylor Independence. He is a time splitter. He is a Motor City machine gun. He is your challenger. Weighing in 190 pounds from Detroit, Michigan, Alex Shelley.
The legendary Alex Shelley taking to the ring here at Superkickd, getting things started. Jim, a legendary performer in his own right. This man wrestled for so many fantastic promotions, Prestige, New Japan, TNA, he's done it all. Tag team specialist, solo specialist, technician, here tonight to try to take that 420 title from Chris Chambers.
One of the most experienced and talented wrestlers who ever lived.
Jim, it was last month the half-baked kid Chris Chambers made his shocking return to the pro wrestling world, coming off that lengthy pectoral injury hiatus, cashing in his key to win the 420 championship from Taylor Rising. Unbelievable. And in his first defense, he's going to go up against the King of Independence, Alex Shelley.
Both of these guys not wasting any time, talking trash to each other, trying to intimidate each other. They know that that's not going to work.
There it is. That's what it's all for. That 420 title, originally held by Chambers. He lost it to Taylor Rising, who then went on a historic 462-day run, ended by the same man she beat for it, Chris Chambers.
What other show in the world opens the show with a match this high level?
This is insane. This is high-level professional wrestling we're about to see here. Chambers and Shelley, but again, the story remains with Chambers. He's still fresh off of that injury, Jim. Will we see any ring rust? I mean, he looked sharp last month when he won that title, but it was a triangle match. He had time to rest. He had time to pick his shot. He will not have that same allowance here tonight against Alex Shelley.
Oh, he definitely looked sharper than a serpent's tooth, but yeah, if there's somebody who can exploit that, it's definitely Shelley.
Shelley, a complete technician and mastermind. That man can sniff out a weak spot like no other. He knows all about that pectoral injury, pardon me. And I wouldn't be surprised, Jim, if he goes right after it. Look at this now, some amazing scrambles here from the two of them, equally matched. The crowd showing their approval. We're in for a classic to get things started here at Superkickd. No fucks given.
Both guys just trying to feel each other out, looking for the opportunity to take a shortcut.
And Alex Shelley showing no fucks at all for Chambers, who wrenches the finger back. Didn't take that too lightly. Big shoulder tackle, drops Chambers. Shelley taking a bit of control here. And again, Jim, Chambers newly minted with that 420 title, immediately coming back to win that. I just can't get over it.
Shelley coming out very aggressive though. You see this? He's trying to set the pace. He's trying to wear him down. Maybe try to loosen a tooth or two.
Well, I mean, Chambers has been on the shelf for over 7 months. It was a match against Chris Barton that he got injured. Again though, just look at how crisp he is. It's like he hasn't lost a step this whole time. Textbook suplex there from the half-baked kid. in complete control with this armbar here.
I didn't expect both men to start so aggressively, I have to admit.
Wrist lock here from Chambers. Shelley now pushes him off. Drop kick right to the knee. Takes the half-baked kid down. And maybe Shelley's going to target those wheels.
That's such a great move. You can blow somebody's knee out of the socket so easy like that.
Well, Jim, as legendary as Shelley is, he's been in his fair share of wars. He's a veteran for a reason, but that also means he's seen a lot of mileage. He knows that Chambers is a little quicker. He's going to have to slow him down if he wants that advantage.
Oh, this is not his first barbecue. He's got a mean streak. He can be sadistic.
Alex Shelley now wrenching the leg, and a big kick right to the hamstring there. Alex Shelley, not afraid to get a little dirty. I mean, it's all within the rules. The ref watching closely, making sure. Oh, dragon screw right to the leg. That could have torn a tendon.
Oh, it looked like he jammed his ankle so bad against the mat. Between Shelley and the mat, you could get hurt very badly like that. I love this strategy by Shelley.
One has to imagine that Taylor Rising, former champ, is watching this very closely from the back. She's going to be wanting to get back into that title hunt right away, but she's going to have her hands tied with Johnny Bravo later tonight.
I'm so impressed with Shelley. He's working away at that knee, and he's antagonizing these awful people.
Awful people, that's our fan base there, Chip.
Yeah, it's great.
Look at this innovative submission tangle here from Alex Shelley. Oh, into a reverse figure four. He's got it locked in deep. This could be it for Chambers. A quick night for the half-baked kid.
Chambers is a long way away from those ropes.
Could we see a new champ crowned here in the early going? No.
See, let me explain this to you because you know nothing. When someone starts to attack your knees, okay, all the ligaments start to swell. And as they swell, you lose mobility. So the longer this goes on now, the worse Chambers is going to be.
Well, that's some good analysis, Jim, and I believe you're completely correct. Chambers favoring that leg, able to use his wily wits to get out of the way, but man, is he hobbling. Does not look good for Chambers, though he is in control momentarily.
Out here fighting amongst the humanoid, the people.
The action spilling to the outside. Capacity crowd having to get out of harm's way. Chambers now, perhaps ill-advised idea, going to the top with only one leg.
It's because he's desperate. He knows his knee's hurt.
Took too much time getting to the top, and Shelley able to get back in control. Man, we've seen Shelley in so many classics here at Superkickd, haven't we?
Every one of his matches is a classic. Again with that dragon corkscrew leg. That's it.
Unbelievable. And now Chambers hung to dry like Grandma Thelma's clothesline.
Did you say Grandma Thelma?
She was a sweet lady, bless her soul. Shelley showing no regard for the fans and no regard for Chambers.
I've never seen him so sadistic. I've never been so impressed with anything I've ever seen in all my life.
Baseball slide right to the jaw.
I think all these people, all these fans, they can feel it slipping away right now.
Well, remember, Jim, the title cannot change hands on a countout. It's got to be pinfall or submission. So as good as that was, Shelley's got to get him back in the ring if he wants that 420 title.
Thank you for reminding me of that genius. I've never seen a pro wrestling match before.
Alex now throwing him back in. The belt collector, this man has just held belts across so many promotions, I've lost count. Revolver Remix champ. Of course, a tag team specialist with the Motor City Machine Guns. There's a ghetto blaster from Chambers out of nowhere. Catching Shelley right behind the ear. That could have concussed him or perhaps knocked him out for a short second. Chambers now fighting back. Look at the desperation of the champ. Shelley takes him right back down. Jim, he's just so smooth with that figure four application.
How many titles in the history of wrestling have changed hands because of the figure four?
Well, if you're Ric Flair, you know that number off by heart. Shelley now looking to cause an early tap out from Chambers. The Kid writhing in pain, the ref right there for the count as well. Not only does Chambers have to fight off the excruciating pain, he can't lay flat on his back or that constitutes a pinfall. He's got to reach the ropes.
This is so great. Look at the look of concern on all these horrible people watching what's happening in the ring right now.
And he got to it.
They look like Leaf fans during a playoff game.
RIP to the Leafs. And RIP to Chris Chambers' leg, because Alex Shelley has been a complete surgeon on that left leg of Chris Chambers and now taunting him in the center of the ring. Shelley's just so despicable, isn't he? But just, you gotta love him.
It's not despicable. He knows he's good. You don't know what that feels like because you're not good at anything.
Shelley now perhaps going back to what works. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. A third figure four. No, Chambers had that well scouted. Inside cradle for the quick pin.
I'm starting to feel a little bit of desperation off Chambers.
Like he's got to be desperate. I mean, he's almost down and out here, and now perhaps punching that nitro for one final comeback assault here on Shelley. Chambers ducking under, leapfrog, super kick with the bad leg.
Yeah, but he's taking it out of himself at the same time. That knee looking very unstable.
He's looking for the sharpshooter.
See that, kids? The old rake of the face works every time.
Shelley with a rake to the eyes before Chambers could cross the streams and apply the hold that won him the title.
I have an instructional video of how to properly rake the eyes. If anybody's out there, looking.
Would you stop? Oh my God! Reverse STO to the turnbuckle. Shelley, crafty innovation there.
Shelley is on.
Completely took Chambers off of his momentum. Perhaps a turning point, and now Shelley. Jim, he doesn't have the right to hold that title yet. He hasn't won that title yet.
He's just seeing how it looks.
Completely desecrating the title that Chambers earned. Wait a minute, Shelley looking like he wants to use it as a weapon. Oh, ref gets in the way and down. Shelley, Chambers ducks. Yes. Crossing the straight. Oh, Shelley.
That's it. Where's the
No,
ref?
not like this. 2. Ah, Chambers kicked out.
The referee was out of position. That was 3. They could have counted to 5.
The crowd unglued here at the Great Hall. Oh, schoolboy. No, wait a minute. Chambers. He's got him over. The sharpshooter.
No. He's got to
He won the title with this move.
He's got to get to those ropes.
Can Shelley reach the rope? No, he taps it. Chambers retains. What a match here at the outset of Superkickd. No fucks given. Chris Chambers retaining the 420 title in an absolute clinic against Alex Shelley.
What a comeback that was by Chambers. But I think the damage was done.
The damage was definitely done, but Chambers will live to see another day with that gold around his waist. That sharpshooter just so devastating, completely breaking the back of Alex Shelley, causing him no choice but to tap. And Chambers defending in his first showing back after winning the title. After
taking a lot of abuse, especially on his knees. He ain't going dancing tonight, but you know what? He's got the title, and that's all that matters.
What a match here. Perhaps one of the best opening matches we've ever seen in a Superkickd event. Unbelievable. The half-baked kid looking for his reefer. And we're so happy to have him back in action, aren't we, Jim? There's just just wasn't the same without him. There was always something missing. And now Chambers back with the gold, and everything feels right again. Unless you're Taylor Rising.
Oh, they're going to meet again. Don't you worry. I doubt she's forgotten about how she lost that title.
Well, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a featured match in the tag team division. It will be the Spinebusters, Zico and Dallas Kyle, going toe-to-toe with the Brooklyn natives, Riz and Nasty, Chris Barton, and Nino Cruz. God, I'm pumped for this.
Spinebusters are my favorite team. They're so fantastic.
Just unbelievable, aren't they?
Both of these guys have hands like cigar boxes. They both have a part-time job as a crane.
Well, I mean, let's get back down to ring announcer Jason R. Phillips as he welcomes this tag team match.
How's everybody feeling tonight? Pretty good. I'm going to let you all take one breath because we're going to go right in to the next match of the evening. The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is a tag team match. Introducing first, the team of Dallas and Zico, weighing 510 pounds from Vermont, Ontario, the Spinebusters.
Well, Jim, ever since Zico and Dallas Kyle decided to put their adversarial ways to rest and join up as a team, they have been nothing short of unstoppable. Defeating the returning Flatliners last month and the Chosen Ones before them, they look like the team to beat here at Superkickd.
Oh, because they are. Those are the two guys you want backing you up in a bar fight. Size of these guys, they're fantastic.
Just pounds and pounds of beefcake in the ring. Good luck if you got to wrestle those two. The Beast, Chris Barton, and Nino Cruz, Riz and Nasty. I've missed them, Jim, over the months. They've been traveling worldwide, taking their act on the road, defeating top team after top team, finally returning here to Superkickd. Well, they will go toe-to-toe with the Spinebusters. Jim, I'd like to see this as a tag team eliminator match for the upcoming return of the Kings of the Six title. And if there was any team that should vie for those titles, it's these two, Riz and Nasty.
I haven't missed these two at all. Look at these two. Out here dancing, trying to entertain all these horrible people.
Charisma personified. Look at this. Much to the delight of the sold-out crowd here at the Great Hall. I love it.
Yeah, you would condone this line of nonsense.
Buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be fantastic tag team action here at Superkickd. The Spinebusters and Riz and Nasty meeting for the first time, I might add. And anytime two teams meet for the first time, it's going to be fireworks.
The referee giving some last-minute instructions. The referee also looks like the kind of guy who would steal energy drinks from a gas station.
Well, I mean, you're a pretty judgy guy, aren't you there, Jim? I mean, I knew that about you already, but why don't you tell the world how you really feel?
Oh, hi, I'm Jim. Have we met before? Yeah, it's kind of what I do.
Surly as always, hey, I've come to love it. Riz and Nasty now in a bit of a bartering conversation with the Spinebusters. That's not going to work with Dallas Kyle dumping Nino Cruz right out onto that apron. And Zico going to town on Barton. Hot start here.
See, that's what I like about these guys. No nonsense.
Oh, electric nipple twist from Barton. Meanwhile, Kyle pounding away. No time to even catch a breath. Oh, Zico over the top and out. If this was the Rumble in the Dot, he'd be eliminated.
Yeah, Yeah, but it's not, so don't worry about it.
This one's got off to a hellacious start. I can't even keep track of what's going on here. I love it.
This is the kind of action I like. 4 big tough guys fighting on a concrete floor. I hope they accidentally hit one of the fans. I mean, that would be horrible.
And again, Risen Nasty taking a bit of time away from the squared circle to hone their craft. Rumor has it they've been training, and more training, just perfecting their craft, if you will. And we'll see that here tonight. They've got a tough task in the spine busters in front of them.
Yeah, that nipple twist move shows that they've really been honing their scientific skills.
Oh! Just rung his bell into that pole. Bashed his head in the hardest part of that pole. Kyle now, with those bald headbutts, hurts more when there's no hair. Zico catching his breath. This one's tough to call, Chip. Strap in.
It's not that tough to call. I mean, it automatically degenerated into street crime.
Street crime. What are you trying to say?
That's
here?
what this looks like.
Oh, backdrop right on the apron. Chris Barton, even the dense stature of someone like the Beast, that's still gonna hurt no matter what. Finally, this match has come back into the ring. Bit of a tornado match here. There is no legal man.
Is the referee aware that he's allowed to say something, or?
And again, I've gotten word that it's only a matter of time before the Kings of the Six titles are reinstated here at Superkickd. Again, this match being watched by the brass could in fact be a title eliminator. The winner of this could go on.
They should just give the Spine Busters the title right now and stop wasting everyone's
Oh,
time.
looking for that double spine buster, but Nino Cruz able to jostle his way out. Still took the brunt of that offense, but not as much as the Spine Busters wanted. And now a semblance of order has come to the ring as Dallas Kyle and Nino Cruz are the legal men, and Kyle is in firm control, Jim.
That's what you do. You put the kicks to the guy. You got him down, you put the kicks. See how they're not wasting time dancing and screwing around with this horrible audience?
Dallas Kyle with those
You're there to beat the guy up and get paid.
tough strikes. Again, I've said it once, I'll say it again. Outside of Tarek, he is as tough as they come! Standing vertical suplex with altitude by Dallas Kyle. 2 count.
What do you have to say about that, Wes?
Just absolutely textbook. I mean, I'm a big fan of Dallas Kyle. I just hated when he was with Johnny the One, that's all. Now that he's with Zico, I mean, this team there's no ceiling. Ever since they formed, they've been unstoppable. They beat the returning Flatliners last month in a must-see match. Get onto the Superkickd vault and watch that. Many thought the Flatliners, with their years of experience, would defeat Zico and Kyle, but man, they shocked everyone. They're just too strong, Jim.
See how easily he picks that man up?
Oh, fall-away slam with ease! Zico!
Throwing him around the ring like nothing.
That Duracell energy. 2 count. Unbelievable. Nino Cruz in a world of hurt. And Zico just staring down those chops like Nino Cruz was shaving his chest. Oh!
That was your plan? You're gonna chop that chest, eh? Great plan.
Zico, oh! Cruz with a beautiful mission roll out. It's gotta be the agility that wins the day here. Nino knows that. Can he get to Barton? No. Oh God. Zico's mad. And when Zico gets mad, Zico does horrible, mean things. Kyle in for the pin. Can't get him.
Yeah, but they're taking their time and they're taking him apart brick by brick. If he doesn't make a tag soon, it's over.
God, these spine busters are just so intimidating.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic. They're big, they're mean.
Oh, yeah. They mean business, that's for sure. And they're in the business of being mean.
That's what I just said.
Dallas Kyle with a big uppercut to Cruz. Jim, Cruz has got to get out of there. This is not looking good for Riz and Nasty. This could be over before Barton even gets a tag. There's a big knee out of Daniel Bryan's playbook. Barton summoning the energy of the crowd here. He feeds off them like no other. Cruz in the wrong corner. He's got to get his awareness. He's got to get his wits about him. Make that tag to the beast. And he does! Barton's in! Could we be seeing a turning of the tide here at Superkickd? Barton throwing Zico off the ropes. No reversal. Ducks under. Big drop kick.
Barton is fresh too.
And a fresh Barton means bad things for the spine busters.
Once he gets that momentum going, we've seen it before. It's like trying to stop an avalanche.
Oh, absolutely. Look at this. Channeling the electricity of the Great Hall. There's a big splash and another Barton splash party, and you're all invited. Can we be seeing a double Barton splash? I sure think so. Oh, there it is. Cruz giving in on the shenanigans. Riz and Nasty now, turning the tide. Oh, monkey flip!
That was
completely discombobulating the spine busters, and the shirt of Barton has had enough. It's gotta go.
That was one of the most innovative moves I've ever seen. Launched that gigantic man right on top of them.
Momentum still on the pound. Big splash of Barton. Oh, Zico just gets the shoulder up. My God, Jim. An excess of 325 pounds crashing down on Zico.
How tough is Zico? What do you have to say now, Wes?
I always said he was tough. I didn't know he was that tough.
Yeah, well, you've never been that bright.
They could be looking for the Riz factor. They could be looking for it. I think Zico knew it. Big elbows to the side, breaks the lock. Cruz runs right into him. Oh! Kyle, devastating jumping knee right to Nino Cruz. And now the spinebusters circling the prey of Barton.
I think
Barton knows he's in a world of
trouble right now.
Oh my God.
Don't turn around, Barton.
Oh my God. Oh, Barton did what he had to do.
That's
no fucks given from the beast.
That's disgusting. That should be an automatic disqualification.
Super kick. Big scoop slam to Kyle. No, Kyle gets out of it. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no, there's the double spine buster. Barton had his soul evacuated. There's the 3.
The party's over, West. I told you. It's hard being right all the time. Did you see the ferocity that they picked that gigantic man up and almost threw him right through the mat?
I felt the reverberation through my own bones, and I'm sitting 30 feet away. The Spinebusters just demolishing Barton with that maneuver.
Riz Nasty had their opportunity here, but they lost that momentum, and they could never get it back.
Who can stop these two?
Nobody, I've told you that.
We might be looking at future tag champs here at Superkickd in their most impressive win to date.
Future champ, they should give them the belts now.
No.
See,
no. What's this? No.
Yeah, you hurt the guys now. Get them out of the division.
No, don't do it. Oh, wait. Just a sign of respect from the Spinebusters. I love it. I love it.
I hate it. They were wrestling a perfect match until that nonsense at the end.
Oh, would you? What's wrong with you?
Those guys aren't their buddies.
Well, coming up next, we have a triple threat tables match. These three, no strangers to each other, competing over the last few months. It's been brutal. Tarek, Dior Nolans, and Jax Williams. If you've been following, no love lost between this trio, Jim. Tarek won the first encounter. Dior Nolans taking a victory over Jax Williams, and now it'll come to a head in a tables match here tonight.
Like I said, these three guys hate each other's guts. As I said in the pre-show, it's like the Hatfields and the McCoys and some other hillbilly inbreed family that just resort to violence against each other. I can't wait for this.
You're a horrible person, you know that. Let's get down to ring announcer Jason R. Phillips for our triple threat match.
So at this time, I'd like to remind everybody that social media exists. Now, I know you're all up till 4 o'clock in the morning, scrolling on Instagram, scrolling on Snapchat and TikTok and YouTube and Facebook. So why don't you do like this song? Why don't you take some pictures tonight, huh? Why don't you take some pictures and why don't you post them on social media, huh? And why don't you, when you're posting them on social media, why don't you use the hashtag Superkickd, huh? Huh? Why don't you use the hashtag Superkickd? And why don't you use that @ symbol, which nobody knows what that's called. Use the @ symbol Superkickd, and maybe we'll repost your pictures on our social media. Maybe we'll do that, huh? How's that sound, huh? Huh? Okay, well, social media!
Shout out to social media.
Let's move to our next contest of the evening. What do you say? This is a bit of a mouthful, so bear with me. The following contest is a triple threat, okay? A triple threat tables elimination match. And the rules are simple. Elimination. So 3 people will enter. They'll battle it out. One person will go through a table. They'll be eliminated. Then 2 people will battle it out. It's kind of an anticlimactic way to say that, so I'm going to do this again. The following contest is a triple threat elimination tables match. Introducing first.
Jim, I believe this is going to be an elimination match. I didn't know that going in.
Right in at 205 pounds. From Toronto, Ontario. Here's Superkickd,
The fastest rising superstar here in Superkickd, nay, in professional wrestling today, is this man, Dior Nolans, the blue chipper from Scartown.
Introducing
My sources tell me that he now wants to be known as the Gift.
All right, well that makes sense because it's a gift watching that man wrestle and improve before our very eyes.
weighing in 222 pounds. From Minneapolis, Minnesota, Jax Williams.
The franchise player Jax Williams on the receiving end last month of a loss to the man already in the ring, Dior Nolans. Got hit with that Superman punch with a chain loaded. We'll see how Jax recovers from that here tonight.
Weighing in at 205 pounds. From Calgary, Alberta, punch, kick, shot.
Former two-time Superkickd champion, the hardest hitting vet to date. This is Mr. Punch, Kick, Chop. This is Tarek.
Oh, he can strike. He'll light you up like a pinball machine.
Jim, what about that match last month? Tarek going toe-to-toe with the driver, Joe DeMero, and Tarek showing his veteran skills, defeating the driver in a instant classic. We'll see how he fares tonight, though, because this will be a little bit of a different encounter. Two men that hate his guts as much as he hates theirs. This is a triple threat tables match, and as Jason R. Phillips just informed us, it's going to be an elimination match. The rules are simple, ladies and gentlemen. You've got to be put through a table to be eliminated. The man left standing will win. Oh my God. Oh, Jax Williams. He's standing in the middle of a tornado right now. Not the place you want to be when Tarek and Dior are on the other side.
So this is elimination. Two men have to go through a table.
That is correct.
So what you do in a situation like this is you make an alliance with someone, and then when he's not ready, you screw him.
Well, Jim, normally that could work, but the hatred that runs between these three, I don't think anyone's going to fall for that. I mean...
Yeah, you might be right, actually. Who said that?
Well, these three fought a few months ago in a triple threat match in what was billed as a past, present, future confrontation, and it was the past in Tarek, the veteran, that came away as the victor, but it was what happened at the end of the match that set the stage for this, as Dior and Jax put Tarek through a table, drawing the ire of the former two-time Superkick'd champion.
That's just winning wrestling. You try and injure someone after the match, then he's no longer in the division. He's no longer a threat.
Oh my goodness! Sky high Hurricane Rana from Tarek. Oh! Gunshot chop.
Wow.
I don't know if I've ever heard anything louder than that. It sounded like he swatted a fly with a pancake. Tarek came to play in this tables match. He won the first triple threat encounter. Can he win the second? Stomping an absolute rabbit hole in Dior Nolan's chest, welcoming the prospect to the world of professional wrestling.
See how Williams is doing the least amount of work? It's because he's smart. That's what you do, you hide. I'd let these two guys tear each other apart.
Look at the anguish on Dior's face as he receives these signature chops. Right to that ebony nipple of Dior Nolan's. Tarek in firm control, Jim. Looking for that backpack stunner. Dior has done his homework, though. Look how he's got that arm around the neck. Able to push off. Tarek counters. Jax. Oh, tilt-a-whirl backbreaker.
Wow, fantastic execution on that.
Well, Jax, a student of Shelley's and other technical marvels. If there's one thing he can do, it's execute. They call him the franchise player for a reason. Dior Nolan's, nope, Jax. Up and over, looking for that atomic drop, no! Hung him right out to dry. Unbelievable action here at Superkick'd, key to the city. Whew, been a hell of an event so far. Elimination tables match here. Tarek been on a roll ever since he's come back to Superkick'd action. One has to think a win here tonight could put him in line for perhaps a 420 title shot against Chambers. What a match that would be.
These people are chanting, "We want tables." I think that's because they can't afford them and they need them in their houses. Is that what that's about?
I'm not sure if that's what that's about. I think they've all got tables, Jim. They just want to see some carnage. And don't worry, there will be a lot of that to come. Right now, it's beautiful professional wrestling. Tarek with a corkscrew elbow. Man, he's just so crisp in there, Jim. And here comes the first table of the night. Tarek looks possessed. He came to play. Jax Williams. Oh, baseball slide catching Tarek before he can get that table fully set up. Let's talk about Jax Williams for a second. I mean, this man also been on a bit of a roll until he lost last month to Dior. That impromptu hardcore match against Jesse V put him on the map.
See, he's hiding the table from these people. He knows that one of them's going to try and steal it and take it back to the men's shelter bathroom in Scarborough.
Well, I can't believe the words that come out of your mouth sometimes, Jim. How much whiskey have you had tonight?
A little bit.
A little bit? You're surlier than ever tonight.
I needed to calm my nerves and work with you.
God damn it. Jax Williams tossing Tarek back in. One has to wonder where Dior Nolans is.
He's being smart. He's taking his time.
Recovering, perhaps recuperating on the outside. Oh, there's Dior.
See that? That's called intelligence.
Smart move from Nolans.
He picked his spot. Perfect.
I'm so impressed with this kid.
Oh, I see such great things for him.
No, how young he is. I think he 24, 25, maybe less. That's a future champion right there, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful suplex from Dior Nolans.
The gift. He is so good.
Can you imagine if he wins here tonight against the competition he's up against? We saw him and Jax in a no DQ last month that he came away the victor of. So we know he can get down and dirty when he needs to, and he's gonna need to tonight. Remember, this is an elimination tables match. You put one through, you still got the other to deal with.
That's why I would take a rest. I'd be at the bar, I'd be somewhere else. I'd let the other two guys kill each other.
Dior Nolan's broken away from his compatriot Durag. Of course, still tight as ever, but Nolan's starting to carve out his own space in the wrestling world. Unfortunately, just eating a table to the midsection there.
Where is Durag?
Durag competing later tonight, I've been told, in the Key to the City match, and that comes after months of hard work from Durag, winning those scramble matches. He's put himself in line for a chance to win a title shot. Can you imagine that? Durag just completely surprising everyone here at Superkickd.
My sources tell me that right now he's out in the parking lot cutting catalytic converters out of people's automobiles.
Would you? No, he's getting ready for the match of his life later to come.
He's from Scarborough. They do things like that.
And the match of these men's lives happening right before their very eyes as Dior Nolan's no strangers to each other, no love lost. Trading blows in the middle of the ring. Jax with a discus punch. Then a big clothesline deposits Dior to the outside. Williams now also heading out there with perhaps evil intent and a second table on the horizon. Oh boy. When this match got signed, I knew there was going to be some bad things set to happen.
Oh, somebody's gonna get messed up here.
Dior and Jax. I can see this rivalry lasting forever. That's Tarek! My God! Over the top with a spinning plancha. Unbelievable offense from the veteran. Not showing his age at all, this man. Fresher than a daisy.
This was the guy you didn't want to give the momentum back to.
That is correct.
Do you think the fans realize that you're supposed to eat off of a table?
I'm sure they do.
I've seen the meeting before. They just eat off the floor like animals.
Well, Jim, they're smart. They know that to win the match, you got to put someone through a table, not eat off it. This isn't family dinner night at the Sowers household.
I just don't think they know what all the functions of a table are. That's all I'm saying.
I can't wait for the audience to meet you one day. I think they're going to get you back for all the horrible things you've said about them. Tarek now setting Jax up on that top rope. Maybe again looking for that stunner. Maybe not. He might have eyes on a superplex. Middle turnbuckle buckling there a bit. No, wait a minute, Dior! No. Nolans has got Tarek up. He's gonna put him through the table. Oh no, Tarek saving himself. 360 punch. My God, my heart stopped there.
I thought Nolan had him. Just
I
lost
did too.
control at the last second.
Tarek now. Whoa! Flapjack from Williams. Dangerous here. There's a jumping on Zaguri. Tarek! Oh my God! Tossing him onto the table, but it does not break. That is not an elimination. The table must break.
Oh, that had to hurt.
That could not have felt good. My God. Tarek now setting up his wounded prey. Double Mongolian chop.
Tarek is so sadistic. I'm so impressed by him.
Williams now prone, lifeless. Tarek! A big elbow, and the table refuses to break. Jax Williams is being served up as the main course over and over again. It's Groundhog Day dinner here at the Great Hall. Oh my God.
I just have to say that is the best table that's ever been made ever.
Unbelievable. A flying elbow. A big splash. I mean, nothing. And Jax Williams has had to. Wait a minute. A burst of energy from Williams. Tarek's got him up. Third time's a charm, perhaps. Oh! Aaron crashed through the table. That'll do it.
Poor Jax Williams.
Oh my God! The crowd coming unglued, and Jax Williams is hitting the showers.
Well, I think he's hitting more than showers. I think he's hitting the hospital.
And it's down to Tarek and Dior. Dior out of nowhere. Oh my! Wow!
Chopped him right in the neck.
Nolan's resorting to a bit of dirty tactics we haven't seen from him.
Oh, that's a fantastic move by him. He needs more of that.
Nolan's scouring the underneath like an alligator looking to chomp. Tarek wounded. Nolan's now circling like a predator looking perhaps for another table, and there it is. You want to talk about a gift? How about another table?
This place has more tables than an outdoor attractable swap meet.
Can Nolan's take a victory tonight? Can Nolan's put Tarek through the table? No! Tarek reverses. Hoisting him up. Big punch. Nolan's in a bad place. Kick to the midsection.
Do you hear the sound of these strikes?
Unbelievable. No one doesn't like Tarek. Not even Dallas Kyle. Tarek's just a mean motherfucker. Dior down but never out. Tarek in complete control like we knew he would be, Jim.
I think the other two should have ganged up on him, got him out of there first.
I agree. With someone like him, a former two-time champ who knows what it takes.
His striking is too good. It's too effective in a match like this.
You've got to get him out of there. Dior, wait a minute, Jax coming back. Jax has been eliminated. He shouldn't be at ringside. Oh, Tarek up and over. Dior with that Superman punch. Can Dior pull it off?
Yes,
Can
yes,
Dior
yes, yes.
win? Whoa! He got him to the table. DR Nolan's wins!
I told you, West. I told you again. What is it like to be wrong all the time?
DR with a gigantic attitude adjustment to Tarek, and perhaps the biggest win of this young prospect's career to date. DR Nolan's.
First of many for the gift.
Unbelievable.
Unbelievable for you, maybe. I knew the whole time.
Tarek completely befuddled. Didn't even know what happened. It was a Superman punch that knocked his wits, and then an attitude adjustment from Dior. And the blue chipper picks up his biggest win to date. Coming up next, the action does not stop for anybody, because the unhinged lunacy of Psycho Mike will soon grace the squared circle, and he'll go toe-to-toe, Jim, with Cody Deaner, a TNA mainstay and a crowd favorite wherever he goes. You ready for this? Or are you still catching your breath?
Oh, I'm ready. I'm ready.
You look a little winded there. I mean, I know that was a lot, but we still got a lot to come. We got Psycho Mike. We've got a key to the city 6-man ladder match, and of course the main event. A 15-foot high demonic steel cage structure will be erected. Jesse V and Casanova Valentine. Lock in. Got lots to come. Get on that Superkickd channel. Share the socials, Facebook, Instagram, X, wherever you may be. Make sure you're here with us right now for Superkickd NFG. We are live at the Great Hall. Psycho Mike and Cody Deaner set to tango within moments. We're heading back to Jason R. Phillips with the opening ceremonies for this matchup.
How's everybody feeling? Is everybody ready for the next match of the evening? We're going to move it right along here. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Weighing at 180 pounds, from Port Bruce, Ontario, he is the People's First. He is the teenage superstar, Cody Deaner.
I bet you everything I own this guy voted for Trump. I bet you everything I own. Well, at least he drinks. I don't trust a man who doesn't drink. Very, very experienced, very, very dangerous competitor. Facing one of the only people you could probably find in pro wrestling who's more insane than he is. This guy drinks almost as much as I do. Well, it's nice to see that he's having a good time. Cody Deaner firing up this capacity crowd.
And his opponent, weighing in has a 19-inch dick. Psycho Mike
It's nice to see that Mike's taking time off of his day job of standing on top of a wooden crate in his bathrobe on Queen Street and yelling at random passersby. This guy's really out of it.
Well, by being out of it, that means he's in it. Because the crazier he gets, the better he performs. We know that from seeing him night in and night out here at Superkickd. And look at this, Psycho Mike calling for the mic, the Psycho microphone.
All right, Henry. Harry, I know you're new here. You've never refereed one of the matches before. So I have to inform you of some important details that you must be aware of. Several months ago, I was diagnosed with a very rare condition called being a piece of shit.
The surprise on Diener there.
I think you should go to his doctor.
Don't ask me why, don't ask me how, just listen to what I'm saying, okay? Now you might be wondering, why does this matter? Well, I have a doctor's note. It's science, okay? I have this doctor's note that gives me a medical exemption from being disqualified. Bring it, it's all there. It's all there.
An exemption from being disqualified. There's no such thing.
That's a pretty smart move. It's a doctor's note.
And the ref reading
The
them.
reality of this is,
It looks
I can pull his
legit.
tights, I can pull his hair, I can use closed fists, I can punch him in the dick, I can punch him in the dick again, I can punch him in the dick a third time, and there ain't a damn thing you can do about it.
Psycho Mike with a doctor's note allowing him to do whatever he pleases. It looks like it's real. Diener's accepting it. What the hell is going on here?
So you keep that on your persons, so you can refer to it later in case you get confused. Now ring the bell.
Mike telling somebody else not to be confused. Cody Diener looking very, very concerned here.
I don't think he likes this. I mean, he's covering his groin because Mike just said he's going to punch him in the dick 3 times.
He should have worn a jockstrap.
Does Mike have a no DQ clause, or does Diener, or is it just for Mike?
Of course he doesn't. He doesn't have a doctor's note, you dummy.
I want to see that doctor's note. Was there even a signature? What doctor?
Since when can you read?
Psycho, all I know is he gets probationary excuses from Markham Asylum every month so he can come wrestle, but I'm not sure he sees an actual doctor.
Who do you think works at the asylum, dummy?
I don't think they're going to be writing him notes for no DQ matches. They're going to be writing him notes for oodles and oodles of medication. Keep his mind somewhat straight.
Oh, he's on some medication he shouldn't be on. Or he's off some medication that he should be taking. I don't know.
It's hard to tell with Psycho Mike. The ref's got to read that note over again. I feel I'm going to call bullshit on that note. The crowd shouting asshole at Mike.
Mike trying to explain to the audience that he's not an asshole, he's a piece of shit.
All certified as far as that note says. Cody Diener fighting an uphill battle now. It's going to be no DQ rules for Psycho Mike, but Cody Diener's got to play by the professional rule book. Pinfall and submission only. As if going toe-to-toe with Psycho Mike wasn't enough. Good luck, Diener. But you know what, Jim? If there's any man that could withstand that lunacy, I mean, Cody Diener, of course, a veteran in his own mind. Former leader of the Design at TNA, just recently dissolved, but we've been seeing him here at Superkickd more often than not. beloved here already.
I think the only person more confused as to what the actual rules of this match are than me is Cody Deaner. Looking very concerned out there.
And Mike now got him right by that goatee, that Billy Goat gruff. Again, anything goes for Psycho Mike. Ref, check that note one more time, please. I don't think he read it enough, Jim. Like this, I know that ref's new, but no excuses here.
It's always hard to read a doctor's note to begin with. Mike trying to grab his hair that doesn't exist.
Deaner with a head full of hair, referee stepping in. Of course, Deaner's got to play by the rules. But Mike doesn't. There's a big forearm right to the lower lumbar region of Cody Deaner and right back to that goatee. Oh!
The old pinky to the eye move works every time. Deaner has to stop complaining to the ref. It is what it is.
I think you're right, Jim. At this point, you gotta go with the flow, right? You got to adapt. Psycho Mike with a face full of ghoulies right in the middle turnbuckle, loading up that fist. Deaner slipping out, and Mike doesn't even realize what's happened. He's throwing fists right to the turnbuckle. Cody watching in amusement from behind him. I think it's just dawned on Psycho Mike. Loses some teeth in the process, and now Cody Deaner gonna give him his just desserts. The crowd counting in unison as those knuckles start to lacerate the head of Psycho Mike, and a big 10.
Mike looking more out of it than usual. I mean, not by much, but...
Oh! Psycho Mike falling down, but unfortunately hitting the turnbuckle on his path to the canvas. And now the crowd calling for that antidote DDT from Deaner. That Deaner T. Mike with the wherewithal to slip out. Where did he learn that?
Oh yeah, he's picking up some new things.
Psycho Mike with that glossy stare still. I love it. You know, the only thing he thinks is body slam. I firmly believe that. He just has that word swirling around his head. And when they finally coalesce, that's when he delivers it.
Coalesce, eh? Look at you.
I know words.
Oh, he's going to give it to him on the floor.
No, he's not. Psycho Mike ready for that. Pushes him into the apron there. No! Slams her right into that exposed ring steel structure.
Oh, hear the smack of that flesh hitting that post. Mike is so dangerous.
Jim, that's solid steel. I've seen them set up the ring. It takes at least 5 burly men to put those posts up. I would not want to be on the receiving end of that. And now Mike going to work on the turnbuckle.
Well, I've gone up and inspected those posts before one of these events start. They got really, really sharp corners.
The crowd helping Deaner back in. I love it. Was Mike able to remove the turnbuckle? I'm not sure. I know he was struggling there with the knot. I don't think motor skills are Mike's forte, but clearly stomps are. Oh!
Ref really not allowed to do anything about this because of the doctor's note.
I want to see that doctor's note one more time.
Deaner's at such a disadvantage here. I think you should just pack it in. You know what? Get disqualified.
Yeah, honestly, that's an easy way out of this abuse. Look at Psycho Mike with that koala strangle now. Deaner's face turning bright purple. All that air being trapped cannot exit the esophagus. He's choking before our very eyes, Jim. This is murder. And there's nothing the ref can do about it.
He could ring the bell. He could say it's over.
Maybe he should. Deaner looks like he's completely out of air.
I know the refs knew, but being choked unconscious, That means the match is over.
The crowd chanting something very vulgar.
I think they're chanting for you.
Well, we're not going to repeat what they're saying, but man, I love when the crowd gets into it here at the Great Hall. Psycho Mike with that glossy glaze in his eyes. That can only mean one thing. A body slam is sailing on the horizon, and he's at the helm. Oh, he's not going to give the body slam to the crowd. He truly is a piece of shit. Look at this, Jim.
Just raking away at the nose. It's another great move.
My God. If we weren't going to see Casanova Valentine tonight, I'd say that this is perhaps the most brutality we may see, but
You ever ask yourself how Mike stays in such incredible shape on hospital food at the asylum?
yeah, that is quite strange. I think all he does in those rubber rooms is work out, though, you know, like as we've heard stories of those prison inmates. When you've got nothing to do but exercise, that's how you get a body like that, right? Diener now getting back to his feet.
With a burst of adrenaline.
Elbow to the breadbasket. And another. Mike going back to that goatee. Perhaps Diener might want to shave that off next time. Oh, he just spat mucus into the eyes of Diener. Did you see that loogie, Jim? It was thick.
That's a little lowbrow even for me.
My God. Diener's gonna want some antibiotics after that. I don't even know what's in Mike's system, but it can't be good.
Oh, I think he's really pissed him off now, Wes.
Cody Diener looks absolutely irate. And who could blame him? He's chugging up. Nothing hurts him when he's got a stomach full of booze. Diener's powering up. The crowd firmly behind him. Look at the referee, even he's in shock. How is nothing hurting Cody?
He's so mad and he's so full of alcohol and he's had enough of this guy.
Mike's starting to realize that nothing's working. Cody on the rampage. Shades of the Warrior. Armpit kick from Mike. Even that has no effect. Oh boy. You done it now, Psycho Mike. Nowhere to run. Nowhere to hide.
Mike, for the first time ever, looking concerned for his safety.
Wait a minute. Diener goaded him in to that goatee grab. Got him right where he wanted him. Look at the dazed look on Psycho Mike as he's on the receiving end of these sharp rights. Big bad boot. Could it be? Could he be looking for the atomic leg drop? Diener. Big leg.
That's it.
1, 2. Oh, no, no, no. Just a 2 count, Jim.
I can't believe Mike kicked out of that. Well, that's a lie. He's very dumb.
What's it gonna take? What a strange match here at Superkickd. That's what I love about this. So unpredictable. Diener looking for that DDT. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Mike looking for that body slam.
Referee trying to get out of harm's way. Mike, reversal. The referee just can't catch a break.
Can't get out of the way.
Psycho Mike trying to give Cody his own DDT. And again, the referee trying to figure out which turnbuckle to stand in. Oh my goodness. It's his first day on the job. Would you cut him some slack? Oh.
Somebody just hit this referee and get it over with.
He already got knocked out once tonight. He's got to go home and see his family and kids. I want him alive.
Gotta go home and see his family. Shut up.
The referee standing up to Psycho Mike.
Not allowed to disqualify him though.
Oh, Mike's got fighting words. Wait a minute. The referee with a scoop slam. And one to Diener. He's had enough. We've seen it all here at Superkickd. Referee Henry, the star of the show now. Is he going to count them both out? Talk about a first day on the job. What a way to make an impression. Jim, are they going to break the count, or were those body slams too much? Diener's starting to rise.
I don't know what to say about what I just saw.
Like a zombie from the grave, they both make it to their feet. That was insane.
That was one of the most thunderous ovations I've ever heard.
That was a classic moment happening right here, right now. Diener and Mike are having a bit of a classic war. My God. Trading big boots now.
These guys have heard of blocking before, right?
I think they're past that. Oh! He shouldn't have telegraphed it, Jim. He told Mike what to do, and believe it or not, Mike understands the English language. I've seen him recite the alphabet backwards, actually pretty quickly. It's very impressive.
Third shot at the groin. Again, the referee not allowed to disqualify anybody because of some doctor's note from wherever the hell.
Hey, supposedly it's legitimate. Oh, right to the eyes. Works every time, as you mentioned earlier. The referee blinded. Piece of shit chants echoing across the Great Hall. Mike's got that look in his eyes.
This is one of the strangest matches I've ever seen.
Diener's tuning up the band. Whoa! Dick Kick City.
And Mike
Population Mike.
And Mike deserved it.
Looking for the Flair 4. Or is he looking for something more heinous? Oh! Testicle swivels. Repeatedly.
Mike deserves every bit of this.
Oh my God, grabbing the walnuts. Talk about Nutcracker Christmas. Had a handful of the crown jewels there. We've seen more dirty tactics in this than a Mexican sand bath. There's the DDT.
That's it.
2, 3, it's all over.
Mercifully, for both these men's groins and testicles, this is over.
God, my loins hurt from watching that. Hey, but you know what? If you're gonna go through a match like that, might as well win it. Cody Diener.
The referee's obviously questioning his career choices. Bad first day.
Yeah, what a day. Cody with a big victory over Psycho Mike in one of the most bizarre matches you'll ever see. I might watch that again when I get home. What the heck? Perhaps a shake of hands here. Cody wondering if he can trust Mike. Look at this. And there it is. A handshake stronger than the Mega Powers. A match made in groins. A bond forever. The brothers of the loins. Unbelievable, wasn't it? Well, coming up next, Jim, a match that I personally am looking forward to the most. Wait a minute, Psycho Mike's got the Psycho microphone.
I learned a lot today. I've been humbled. I learned that you should treat people the way you want to be treated.
Oh my goodness.
And I don't want to be punched in my penis anymore. So from this day forward, I'm cured. I'm no longer a piece of shit.
Cody Deaner has cured Psycho Mike of his piece of shit status.
Right here. I never saw that. I look deep into your eyes, and I know that you're sincere. Superkickd, Psycho Mike is no longer a piece of shit.
The saga of Mike's piece of shit ailment come to an end.
Nothing more than to come back to Superkickd and not be your opponent, but be your tag team.
Did you hear that, Jim?
This is a nightmare.
What do you say? We're gonna punch dicks together. We'll punch all the dicks together.
This is like an after-school special on acid.
We might be looking at the most insane tag team ever. The Twisted Dick Brothers, Cody Deaner and Psycho Mike, forming a union here. And of course, up next, our annual extravaganza 6-man ladder match. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the key to the city. Jim, I am absolutely pumped for this. Each and every year this occurs, because the winner of this match punches their ticket to a future title shot at any time, any place.
Thank you all for coming here tonight. Give yourself a round of applause. And I would like to personally invite each and every one of you, not you, cover yours for this, that because on July 21st, we're going to be right here at the Great Hall. That's right. Oh, would you look at that? It's time for the key to the city 6-man ladder match! And the rules for this are simple. There will be a chain high above the ring with a key on it. Oh, would you look at that? It's already up there. 6 contestants will enter the ring. They will procure a ladder. One person will climb the ladder, and they will grab the key on the chain hanging from above the ring. And when they get that key, they are the winner. And when they have that key, they can cash that key in for any title, anytime, anywhere. I've never heard that. So let's get to it. The following contest is the 6-man Key to the City ladder match.
I've been waiting for this since the last one ended. This is gonna be bananas. Orlando Christopher, original member of The Cure from the early days of Superkickd. Perhaps one of the favorites to win it here tonight, Jim. He is as crafty as they come. Of course, winning a match just last month or so. He's got all the confidence he needs heading in. Perhaps if he can climb the ladder, retrieve the key,
Very,
he may have a title shot.
Very, very unpredictable person. He's built for this kind of a match.
That is true.
I know it's true. I said it. Dummy.
Weighing in at 200 pounds, from the Motor City, he is the driver, Joe Tomorrow!
Here he is. That's what I'm talking about. That looks like money to me. This is one of the best prospects in wrestling.
Absolutely a betting underdog here for the key to the city match. Joe, the driver Tomorrow.
And just like me, his hair is perfect. Look at that.
Came so close to winning the 420 title from Taylor Rising a few months ago. Perhaps the 420 title wasn't his future, but the key to the world title could very well be.
Just a minor setback, West.
Kobe Durst, Diamond Tiger. He unbound you and top you at, yeah.
Weighing in 203 pounds, from Hamilton, Ontario, here's the Diamond Tiger, Kobe Durst!
Kobe Durst advertised with Johnny the One, but the snake nowhere to be seen. Jim, is that by design? Is Johnny the One lurking somewhere in the crowd, ready to show his face?
Listen, shut up for a second. Everything by Johnny the One is a calculated move, and I've been very, very impressed with Kobe Durst ever since he hooked up with him.
Oh, I've been completely unimpressed.
Just shut up.
Introducing fourth.
Whew. In previous years, Jim, it's been only 4 competitors. Tonight, 2024, there's going to be 6.
With 6 guys, it's such a crapshoot to try and win this.
Oh,
It's worth the risk, though, isn't it?
it's for everything. Just being able to cash that key in for a title shot at any time, any place. That's an advantage you do not want to lose. And that's something that could be won tonight by this man.
He is the master of 1,000 reversals. He is Reversal!
Jim, in a ladder match like this, you've got to think agility could help you get up that ladder real quick. And you can't say agility without saying reverso.
It could be the deciding factor for him. See, but sometimes you don't know. I don't know. I'm just so excited.
The ring filling up with the competitors.
In at 220 pounds, representing the Dump Club from Detroit, Michigan, Ryan Matthias.
One half of the Dub Club, Ryan Matthias from the Motor City of Detroit, always brings the heat, always brings the charisma. This man could look to make his name here tonight, Jim.
He's from Detroit, eh? Bummer.
Sure is.
That's his problem.
Hey, the Detroit's on the come up. This man, one of the very reasons it's doing so well today.
And finally, introducing sixth.
Yes. Yes, you know who that is, Jim. A beloved favorite here at the Great Hall. Durag making a name for himself over the few months, winning 6-man scramble after 6-man scramble. And if he can keep that streak alive, he may just earn the key to the city here tonight. What do you think, Jim? The stage is set. One of these 6 competitors is going to have the night of their life.
Durag could be the deciding factor in this. Being from Scarborough, he could steal the ladder and run away.
What are you trying to say?
You could use the ladder in Scarborough for sneaking in windows and stuff.
What? Are you associating stealing with Durag and Scarborough? I'm just trying to...
Not Durag, Scarborough.
Okay. Look at this, Orlando Christopher, a bit of a ring general here, doesn't trust anyone, and nor should he.
I think he's drawing too much attention to himself early here.
I'd agree again. To reiterate, this is the key to the city. Only one man can win that key, held 20 feet high. Joe DeMero stepping up to Christopher. Oh, a toothpick right in the face! Showing what he thinks of him, and again, you might be right, Jim. Christopher drew too much attention.
In a match like this, I want to draw no attention to myself. I'd be wearing camouflage if I could.
Well, again, the stakes couldn't be higher. The key could not be higher. Winning that earns you a shot anytime, any place for any title. We have to just look back to the previous winner, the half-baked kid, Chris Chambers, winning the previous Key to the City match, and a successful cash-in just last month as he became 420 champion.
Hey, you can't fault Chambers. He went in there with the key. He cashed it in. He got the job done. He's a champion. But I wouldn't have done it the way that he did.
Well, it was surprising that he cashed in prior to the match, but that just shows the fighting spirit of Chambers. He's a champion through and through.
If you get the key, what you do is, while the guy's in the shower, the champion, you attack him from behind with a snow shovel.
Are you? Get out of here. DeMero missing the drop kick. Durag, big clothesline. Drops the driver, and there's another. Durag now. Big boot, size 12.
He has been hot as a pistol lately.
Definitely riding momentum into this match. If he can pull off this victory, what do you think? Is he going to go for the 420 title? Is he going to go for the world title? You got Jesse V and Chris Chambers to contend with. Not exactly an easy route, no matter what you choose.
No, you got to wait for the opportunity, the right opportunity. You'll know when the time is right. Well, you wouldn't, but he would.
And Matthias now showing a bit of agility. I mean, might want to conserve your energy though. You got 5 others to contend with. Oh, Kobe Durst using the ladder as a weapon,
See,
right to the teeth.
I told you I've been impressed with Durst.
Oh! C7 vertebrae displaced from Matthias as he writhes in agony. Able to shake off the pain and draw Durst to the outside.
You see, I shouldn't have to say this every month, but you know, some people out there aren't that bright. The objective is to hide and let everybody else do all the work. See, he sees an opportunity here. No one's around. I'm gonna get up there, get the key. This is smart.
Well, again, this is also true because in previous years it's only been 4 competitors. This year we're bigger and better than ever here at Superkickd. 6 of the greatest wrestlers vying for the key. It may not be a title, but it's the closest thing to it. Just being able to cash that in at any time. Man, what an advantage. Orlando Christopher now quietly climbing that ladder. Oh, but the vultures saw him.
You got
caught. Jaw-busting turnbuckle drop. Bet he's gonna wish he did that differently. Might be a little early, Jim. You gotta incapacitate these wrestlers before you can try to claim that key.
It's so hard to incapacitate 5 people at the same time, though, West.
Especially when they're of this caliber. I mean, we've got DeMero in there, Matthias. And now the Detroit residents. Hey, reversal out of nowhere. There's that agility we're talking about. He can win it in an instant. Do not blink when El Reverso is in the ring.
I have to admit that you were right. He got up that ladder in a hurry.
Cat-like agility, panther-like reflexes. Swinging DDT from El Reverso. Matthias catching him, looking for a slingshot. Oh, right into the clutches of Durst. Oh, another satellite DDT from El Reverso. So crafty in there. Oh, my God, DDT party.
This guy's on fire.
No, this guy's down.
Okay, so he was on fire.
Christopher putting the fire out with that extinguisher-shaped ladder. It's anyone's pick tonight. It's a pick 'em as far as I'm concerned. No! Christopher completely humiliating Durag, taking that namesake off his head.
It's good for
rubbing
him.
his crotch with it. It doesn't get any dirtier than that. I hate this guy.
Sometimes you gotta humiliate a guy. Builds character.
Durag reversing it. Another reversal. Someone's looking to get suplexed into this ladder. Durag, Sans Durag. What do we call him now? Oh! Arm drag into the ladder. Driver with that signature ghetto blaster.
Driver's so good.
I wouldn't be surprised if Joe DeMaro takes it tonight, but man.
I'm so impressed with him. Look at this. I would buy stock in him if I could.
Oh! Vaulting elbow. He came so close against Tarek last month, didn't he? Slides under the ladder. Beautiful, innovative offense there from the driver.
Tell me who's better than this guy, West.
I'm not sure I can name anyone. When he's on, he's on. Driver now putting the pedal to the metal. Everyone else out of the ring. This could be his chance. Jim, you gotta seize the opportunity when it presents itself. That's what Joe's doing. Durst cutting him off like a roadblock powerbomb.
What a power bomb by Durst.
Kobe firing up. And Johnny the One nowhere to be found, but perhaps Durst can do this on his own. Perhaps Kobe's got what it takes to win by himself. Matthias and Kobe midway up that 15-foot high ladder. Whew, catch your breath, Jim. We're in for a wild ride.
It's going to be so hard to win this.
Matthias with a thunder bomb from the ladder. I wouldn't be surprised if
Looked like
we don't see Kobe again.
He may have jammed his knee there.
Hey, you're right. He's limping, much like Chambers was in the outset of this program. Still managed to retain the 420 title. Matthias looking for that spear through the ropes, and Christopher dodges. It's got him placed in between the ladder now.
That's such a brilliant move. Stick him in the ladder.
Oh my God! What a maneuver! El Reverso! We said it before, we'll say it again. Do not blink. That man can come out of nowhere.
Crowd getting behind Durag.
Durag without his durag is a man without a will to live, but
What is he? Is he afraid? Is he afraid of heights?
Durag a little shaky. I think he might be. Durag not very confident with heights. He's got to overcome the fear. He's got to do it. Durag, just look up at the key. Look up at the key, Durag.
Did he not realize what the objective of this match was?
Hey, he didn't want to be in the match. He just wanted to win a title shot. I'll rephrase that. He didn't want this stipulation.
Well, there goes your pick. Dummy.
I didn't say I picked Durag. I just said it would be a fantastic moment if he were to survive. Discus punch from Orlando Christopher. Oh, DeMero to the top. It's rare we see the driver from such heights. There's a stomp to the sternum.
I think this is a big chance for the driver.
Hey,
No,
Joe's got other designs in mind. Suicide dive to the outside.
the driver's too smart for this. He knows he has to incapacitate everybody.
Ducks under. Code breaker from Durst. Perhaps Joe took too long. How do you do it, Jim? What's the strategy here? How are you going to make sure that 5 others aren't ready to stop your ascent? Oh, Matthias with a diving spear through the middle rope.
Honestly, you know what it's going to take to win this? Luck.
Well, you might be right. A healthy dose of luck goes a long way. There's a stunner from Durag.
Got to be in the right place at the right time. You got to be willing to screw the right person over at the wrong moment. That's how you win this.
So much at stake here. Durag looking for that layup. That crossover. That ball is sky high. And it ain't coming down. Where? Oh, high did he toss it? Oh! Big league elbow from Durag. Wait a minute. Wait a minute! That's a second ladder! That could be exactly what he needs to win this.
Why is that, West? He was afraid of the first ladder.
Well, we'll see. He's clearly got something in mind.
Wasted too much time. This could be his moment.
That ladder's taller! My God, how tall is that ladder? Perhaps Durag realizing that he may not need to be as precariously placed on that smaller ladder. He can climb this one and reach that key easier with more stability. That's gotta be what he's thinking. Whoa! Oh! Moonsault from Reverso. Wait! Christopher dumps Durag.
This is a big opportunity for Christopher. He's there. I think he's got it.
Wait a minute. What's Orlando Christopher thinking? He could have just reached up. He was so close. I think he understood, though. The higher he got, the more he was at risk. Durag was still up. Oh, it's teetering. Whoa.
Did you see that bounce and athleticism by Christopher?
I sure did. And now Durag, all alone. He's gotta move, and he's gotta move quick if he wants that key. Jim, he's gotta overcome his fear of heights.
He has to use the passion of greed to overcome his fear. That's how
One
it's done.
step at a time. You can do it. You can be a future champ. Christopher, oh no, he's got that horrible blade, that hidden blade. No, no, no. Christopher unlocking the key. Can he do it? No, he did it. He did it. Orlando Christopher.
A very professional performance by Christopher. Did you see that? He got a hold of that weapon and he knew just what to do with it.
That hidden skewer from Orlando Christopher, absolutely disgusting. And the veteran has taken the key and now holds all the power to a future title shot.
Oh, come on, West. It was the right thing to do.
Well, you know what? I can't blame him. It is no DQ.
He won. That's all you need to know.
Orlando Christopher has won the 2024 Key to the City. But it looks like he ain't done yet.
He's going to take this blade and he's going to cut this kid open from asshole to appetite.
Or is he? He's giving... No!
Told you.
Why did I even think otherwise? That man is just...
I know he's fantastic, isn't he?
I hate knowing that Christopher's got the key. We could be looking at Orlando Christopher versus Jesse V in a heated run back of that feud, but We'll talk about that later because up next, former 420 champion, the standout Taylor Rising, in her first match without that belt, will go toe-to-toe with Johnny Bravo.
Still feels weird to say, eh, West?
Yeah, it was hard getting that out of my mouth. I mean, holding that title for over a year, Jim.
I think she got hosed.
Historic reign coming to an end at the hands of her mentor, Chris Chambers. Unbelievable.
Chambers
She's yet to even do an interview. She hasn't made any public appearances since that loss. I'm going to be watching her very closely to see how she deals with that.
Chambers taught her everything she knows, but not everything he knows. See the difference?
Well, he taught her to win, and last month he taught her to lose. But it's up to Taylor to dust herself off, come back stronger, and perhaps one day regain that gold. To do so, she'll have to go through Johnny Bravo. And she'll have to do that tonight at the Great Hall at Superkickd. Let's get back down to Jason R. Phillips.
Fantastic. So at this time, I'd like to remind you all that we have a very fantastic merchandise table! Hold up some merchandise! Hold up some merchandise and show it! Listen, I want each and every one of you to go to the merch table, and I want you to buy all the merch. I want you to put the merch on your body, and I want you to wear it. Wear the merchandise. It helps us support the wrestlers we see here tonight, which I think is a big cause, because they're breaking their backs for you. Also, tip your bartender. You know, you gotta tip the bartender. Tip each other. Give each other tips. Just give each other money. I don't know what I'm talking about. No fucks given!
Man, is this guy like the sound of his own voice or what?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first. Weighing in at 210 pounds from Romulus, Michigan, he is a TNA star, making his way to the ring. Capital J for Sean. Capital.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Get out of my ring. My name is John, capital letter E, period, aka Alpha Bravo.
Just ripped the mic out of Jason R. Phillips' hand.
As some of you may know, tonight I'm wrestling Taylor Rising. And unfortunately for her, after tonight's match, she's going to have to go back to the kitchen and make me a pie.
That's not
Do
politically
my
correct.
laundry.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Rub my feet. Massage my neck. And you know what comes after that. But anyway, this is what I'm going to do. This is my laundry list of things I'm going to do.
And his opponent, from Hamilton, Ontario, making his way to the ring, stand up, Taylor Rising!
Well, Jim, she may not have the gold anymore, but she is just, if not even more loved here at Superkickd. The standout Taylor Rising in her first match since that historic 420 title reign came to an abrupt end last month.
I still can't believe that she doesn't have that title. I'd also like to thank Mr. Bravo for taking time off as a security guard at your local Walmart.
Well, I can't believe Johnny Bravo said what he said. Does he even know it's 2024?
He shouldn't be disrespecting her like that, but don't worry, he's going to figure out how dangerous she is in a minute.
That was completely uncalled for. Social justice warriors are going to come for him online. And Taylor Rising's going to come for him right now. Look at this. Alpha Bravo had a bottle opener in his tactical vest. What else has he got in there, ref? Get in there. He's got a chain in there, Jim. You can't have that.
It's not a bad move. I mean,
You can't have that.
It's just too obvious.
He's not even allowed to wear that thing.
What, his bat vest?
No, that's not legal, is it? I mean, I know it's that ref's first day on the job, but he's learning quick. Out of the frying pan into the fire. And Taylor rising. Johnny Bravo locking up in the center of the ring. And this crowd firmly behind the standout. Again, no public appearances, no interviews. She has been quiet since losing that title. Clearly trying to keep her mind straight.
What's there to say? She lost the title. She's not going to come out here and make excuses like you would.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, I'm very interested to see what her psyche is like. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Jim, did you see that? Johnny Bravo with a slap on the cheeks, and Taylor is furious. Big chops now from the standout, right to that vest, and through. Taylor looking to take him turnbuckle to turnbuckle. Want to talk about a piece of shit? Alpha Bravo is high on that list.
Yeah, he can't afford to be screwing around in this match.
Ben, I almost misspoke and was gonna say this is another in a lengthy title defenses from Taylor Rising, but God, she doesn't have that 420 title anymore. Question remains, Jim, is how long perhaps till she gets a shot back at that title?
Well, that depends on the outcome this evening here, dummy.
Oh, that's true. That's true. You got me there. I'd pay anything to see Taylor and Chambers go at it one more time. It was Chambers that Taylor beat for the title. That story continued last month as Chambers beat her. Perhaps a tiebreaker is in order. But first, she's going to have to get past Johnny Bravo.
Taylor giving up the headlock position just so this gentleman will engage her.
I wouldn't call him a gentleman, Jim. This man is...
I meant that
This
loosely.
man is dirt.
He should be wearing some more body armor, though.
I think he's got enough. Had a chain in there. What else was in there? Like a corkscrew? Like a bottle opener? What the hell's that?
That's a weapon.
This ain't a no DQ match. Taylor! Beautiful Hurricane Runner from the top. Textbook. Looking for that 416. No. Johnny Bravo caught it.
Had it scouted.
Hoisting her up like she weighed 5 pounds. Taylor's light. But she uses that to advantage. Frankensteiner driving the face right into that canvas. Taylor took out a who's who of contenders when she had the title. Jim, I'm not sure what Johnny Bravo can bring to the table that she hasn't seen other than that tactical vest. That may play a deciding factor if he's got more weapons hidden in it.
I would.
Oh no! Bravo shoving the ref. Inadvertently knocking Taylor to the outside. What do you say about that?
It was a good move.
A good move.
He was getting his ass kicked and he did what he had to do.
He put his hands on the authority. He can't do that. Should get him disqualified.
Did he get disqualified?
No,
Then
because
there you
it's
go.
the ref's first day on the job. The fans going wild here for Taylor.
If you don't get disqualified, it's legal. Always remember that all the time.
Wow. Johnny Bravo with a sexist tirade early on the microphone. The crowd and me and everyone watching hoping for Bravo to get his just desserts. And of course, if you're watching, spread that YouTube stream around because we still have our main event to come Casanova Valentine, Jesse V, locked inside of the most intimidating structure in pro wrestling, the 15-foot high steel cage. It's gonna be barbaric, and it's up next.
Oh, somebody's getting hurt in that one.
Oh, God, I got the chills thinking about it.
Does Bravo not realize how resilient Taylor is? Did you watch no video on her?
Well, that's what I'm starting to think. Like, he can't give her this much time to rest. She's beat Jake something, for God's sakes. She's as resilient as it comes.
Now, he did throw her right into the wall there. That was a pretty smart move.
That wall had no give. No fucks given, if you will. Johnny Bravo's the worst.
Yeah, but he's winning. You might not like him, but he's in charge right now. I think he's wasted too much time here.
Well, he is a TNA veteran, manager, referee, wrestler. He's done it all. He sure knows how to get his way around a match. One thing he doesn't have is the star power of Taylor Rising, perpetually on the cusp of great things here at Superkickd, looking to reclaim the title.
You know what? You can say whatever you want about this Bravo guy, and you have, because you're an awful person, but he set the pace here. He slowed Taylor down. You know, as soon as the match picks up in speed, she's winning.
Well, he knows what he's got to do. He doesn't have youth on his side like she does. He doesn't have speed on his side like she does. He's got to use other tactics. Oh my God, breast slam. Right into those amplified gel bosoms of Taylor Rising. And now Taylor looking a bit worse for wear.
Keeps throwing her outside the squared circle, giving her way too much time to recover.
He sure did, because Taylor's back in the ring. And she does not look very
happy.
impressed. Oh! German suplex release from Taylor. Mounting an offense, Bravo reverses. Oh, tilt-a-whirl! Oh, beautiful tornado DDT from the standout. 360 punch to the jaw. Taylor now catches a foot to the breadbasket. No!
Wow. That could be it.
Inverted dominator from Bravo. Can't put Taylor down, but sure knocked the wind out of her. Johnny Bravo
Gonna take a chance here.
scaling Mount Everest. Taylor wisely running into the ropes. Oh, big body slam from the top. Can the standout do it? There's the 416 she attempted earlier, this time with success. Taylor smelling blood in the water. She's now to the top from the Eiffel Tower, and there's a crossbody. Beautifully delivered. Cover him. Cover him, Taylor. Oh no, she's looking for that pedigree. There it is. Right on the head. It's all said and done,
All she
Jim.
wrote.
3.
You know, Bravo didn't wrestle a bad match there. He was in control for certain parts of it, and he just didn't stay on her. Gave her way too much time to recover, and she needs about 4 seconds.
If that. Taylor has a gas tank, and she is resilient as they come, as shown here tonight, as advertised. Former 420 champion. Still feels weird to say it, but take nothing away from her. She doesn't need gold to be the gold standard, the standout tailorizing, standing tall in victory.
All right, she'll get her chance to get her title back. It's only a matter of time.
And that dirty sexist Johnny Bravo wallowing in defeat. Well, Jim, we've come to the end. We've come to the climax of this evening. And what better way to finish it off with a steel cage match.
I would just like to take this opportunity again to thank the powers to be in Superkickd Pro Wrestling, their executive board, or whoever made the decision to make this a cage match. So this Casanova Valentine can't get anywhere near me. This is the kind of guy who wants to cut off your face and wear it as a mask. If he gets out of the cage, I'm out of here.
Thank goodness these two animals are going to be locked inside the steel cage. My God, it's going to be brutal.
I'm not really worried about somebody getting hurt because I know someone's going to get hurt. I've already accepted that.
Well, if you've never seen these two tango before, they met about a year and a half ago, Jim. It was one of the most brutal matches in pro wrestling history. That chain rope match between Jesse V and Casanova Valentine still being talked about in circles today. Did you count how many weapons were in that match? We saw it all. There was a hockey stick, there's a staple gun. I think at one point I saw thumbtacks, both men bleeding profusely. Jesse V was victorious eventually with the help of Stratosphere, and he retained the title that night. But he also earned a lifelong enemy in Casanova Valentine. These two are going to run it back here tonight in a steel cage match.
Oh, someone's getting hurt here. There's no way someone's not getting severely injured.
The only winners of this match are the fans. And right now at ringside, our loyal, dedicated, professional, and qualified Superkickd crew are constructing this deadly steel cage structure before our very eyes. Again, solid steel.
Jesse V is such an incredible champion. He's so unstoppable. He's beaten all comers. He's beaten everybody and their uncle. It seems like you can't stop him. You can't hurt him. He just keeps coming back and keeps coming back until one of you falls. And it's always the other guy.
Well, that's the thing.
But right now he's facing a guy who's got a dark chamber in his mind that only he has access to. And thank God for that.
That's insane. This man is, Psycho Mike is a lunatic, but this is a different kind of crazy. This is violence personified. This man was reborn as a butcher.
Oh, he's just sick. He's just a sick person. He's a demented, abusive, psychotic maniac.
Imagine being locked in the cage with, Jesse V is going to be locked in the cage with this guy.
Hey, that's his problem.
Well, again, this structure is being built right now as the crowd, just look at their faces. They can't believe, just seeing it built is awe-inspiring, isn't it? Grab your popcorn, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a match to remember. Well, Jim, the final preparations are being made. The steel cage has been constructed. Would you look at that monstrosity? That is as barbaric as it gets in pro wrestling. My God, 15 foot of a demonic steel surrounding that ring.
I'm pumped. Let the violence begin, eh? As you can see, they're hanging weapons for the inside of the cage.
This is insane. I was starting to think because, you know, it's a cage and Casanova Valentine, of course, the king of the no-ring death match, he loves his weapons. I was starting to wonder, is it going to be weaponless? It looks like the answer is no. There's weapons inside the cage. So as if that structure wasn't enough, there's going to be a lot more carnage and brutality to contend with.
Jesse V's a great champion. If anybody can pull this off, it's him. But this Casanova guy, he makes Abdullah the Butcher look like a law-abiding citizen.
Oh, this is just insane. I wouldn't want to be the ref in that match.
Oh, jeez, you know what? I just realized that you're right. The referee actually has to be inside the cage. I hope he has health insurance.
Well, again, the rules are quite simple. You have to climb over that cage. Both feet must touch the floor before your opponent You can also exit the cage via the door. Of course, this is only the second ever steel cage match in Superkick'd history. The first one, a monumental classic between Alex Shelley and Jesse V, in fact ended in a draw. Jesse V exiting over the top while Shelley exited through the door, Jim. There was no decisive winner. Perhaps that'll change tonight as Casanova Valentine and Jesse V get ready to lock horns.
Oh, I think this is going to be decisive. I think once one of the two competitors gets killed, I think that then we're going to know who the winner is.
Well, yeah, the only winner here are the fans because, oh my God, if you've ever seen a Casanova Valentine match, which I'm sure you have, and if you haven't, do yourself a favor and check it out. This man, as you may have mentioned before, is a butcher reincarnated. He feeds off blood, his own blood, his opponent's blood, the roar of the crowd, violence. He's just extreme personified.
Oh, he's like a character in a horror movie. As a matter of fact, he makes most horror movie characters look like a walk in the park.
And here we go. It looks like we're getting set for the main event of the evening. This is a steel cage match for the Superkick'd Championship. The second ever, Jim, in company history.
You could not pay me enough money to get in this cage with either one of these guys.
And look at that. There's a shot for the ages. Two referees. One will be on the outside, one on the inside. I wonder how much they're getting paid tonight.
It's not enough.
Jason R. Phillips is going to get in that cage to
Yeah, well, he's never been that bright.
to announce the wrestlers. I wouldn't want to get in there. Call it from the outside, Jason. There's weapons hanging all over the place.
Yeah, but he's an egomaniac, though. He's got to be the center of attention all the time. Look at me. I'm the announcer.
That's his job.
It's time for the main event of the evening! It is a cage match for the Superkick'd Championship! Welcome back to the stage of history. The only way to win this match is to escape the cage, whether it be over the top or through the door. Introducing first, the challenger. Weighing at 320 pounds, from Brooklyn, New York, he is the Brooklyn Black Death.
The king of the no-ring death match, Jim Casanova Valentine, returning to Superkick'd to take on Jesse V in a steel cage match. Bare knuckles, death match, doesn't matter what it is. This man loves his violence. He is carnage personified, and he's going to bring it tonight.
This man is a real-life walking nightmare. He's a demented, abusive, psychotic maniac.
Chaos wherever he goes. Even the crowd isn't safe here. In fact, it's spilling over to the commentary table. I'm nervous. What's going to happen here tonight? Good gracious. Unadulterated violence oozes from every pore of this man. It's in environments like this that he feels most comfortable, and that's the scary thing. And we await the champion.
Weighing at 265 pounds, he is the brute athlete. He is the beast of the beast. He is the Superkick'd Champion. Plus, Jesse V.
Clutch Jesse V in his second reign as Superkick'd champion. An impressive and most massive stature. This man has risen to the top of the wrestling industry. But can he rise to the top of this steel cage and retain his title tonight, Jim?
This is the unstoppable champion against the demented maniac. This is the ultimate weapon against the madman.
Now this is insane. Big fight feel here in the Great Hall, and it's all about that, the Superkick'd title. Who will walk away, or crawl away if you will, with that belt in tow? Unbelievable, two mammoth opponents being locked. I don't even know if that cage can hold these two.
God, I hope it can. If this cage breaks, I'm out of here.
The only thing keeping this crowd safe is that cage, so
Who cares about the crowd? I'm worried about myself, the crowd.
Jesse V and Casanova Valentine, of course, no strangers. They were in perhaps the most hellacious match in Superkick'd history, that brutal chain rope match over a year ago. Jim, a plethora of weapons were in that. We saw staple guns, thumbtacks,
What's he doing
so
here?
much more.
What's he got, Wes? Look at the scars on this man's arms.
God, I hope we don't see the same thing tonight, because that was gruesome to watch. But Valentine going right to that mysterious blue bag, not wasting any time to peek inside. I don't like when he smiles. Oh my
God.
The match hasn't even, has the bell even rung? The thumbtacks are on the mat.
Pointing to the tacks, trying to intimidate Jesse V. That's not gonna work.
These weapons just hanging from the cage, like carrying dead bodies.
Do you think that the referee's regretting his career choices at this point in time?
Oh, if I was the ref, I'd be calling that from the balcony above.
If I was the ref, I would be the first man to escape the cage, that's for sure.
What's in this green bag? Do I even want to know? What the hell is it? Oh, he's got some beers in the back. Jesse V offering one up to Valentine before the chaos begins. The calm before the storm, if you will. Fueling up for what's going to be an insane battle, and here we go. Slugfest to start it off. It's a steel cage match for the world title. Casanova Valentine inadvertently running into a steel chair. Jesse the same. Oh, athleticism from Clutch, taking him down.
What's the over/under on someone bleeding in this?
I think it's a given. A no fucks given slam there from Jesse V. Power slam.
That's what he can rely on every time, is power. Inhuman power.
Yeah, if there was anyone else against Casanova tonight, it would be over before it began. Only Jesse V has the balls, the fortitude, and the craziness to step into a cage with the king of the death match. And how about that?
What a shot.
Oh, have a chair. Have a seat. Well, if you're weak of heart, turn away now. 'Cause this is about to get insane. Jesse V with a scoop slam, probably the most wrestling moves we'll see in this confrontation.
See the height?
High elbow drop.
See the height he gets on that elbow drop?
Spring-loaded calves vaulting him high into the air. Jesse going back to that chair. Nowhere to go in this one. Locked in a cage. Only a few feet away from each other. There's a rainfall right onto the chair. The problem with Valentine, Jim, is the more pain he receives, the stronger he's getting. It's like he's got this gauge that starts filling up.
Oh, there's a dark chamber in his mind that only he has access to, that's for sure.
Jesse's the first to climb the cage, perhaps prematurely. Oh, no, Jesse puts on the brakes. So does Valentine. Oh, and Jesse V's face right into the rungs.
He did not put the brakes on that time.
may have concussed himself or opened up a wound on the forehead there. That wouldn't be good early on. Jesse V's face right into that cage. It is unforgiving, Jim. And here we go.
Casanova in no hurry. He loves this.
He's got that taped up kendo stick. Oh! My God. Right to the back with the fury of Mark McGuire on a steroid trip.
Jesse V already been busted open. He's busted wide open.
Yeah, that hit into the cage. I saw it with my own eyes. He just took that right in the face. Early turning point in the match.
Oh, look at this. Look at this. This guy's sick. Oh, he just licked the blood.
Oh! Just destroys any future children that Jesse V was planning to have. Demolishing the testicles. And the crowd telling Valentine exactly what he is. As far as Casanova's concerned, that's a compliment, Jim.
Pushing his face into the cage.
Grinding it like a meat locker.
I've never seen anybody take it to Jesse V like this before.
He's raking, he's chewing that open wound like a savage cannibal.
That would work though if you chewed the other guy's forehead off.
God,
it's not
this is gruesome. God, cover your eyes.
It's not too scientific.
Are there any kids in the crowd, Jim? They got to get out of here.
They got to grow up someday.
I think I saw a bit of Jesse V's forehead in Casanova's mouth. And there's another. That's what busted him open the first time.
This guy's a 320-pound walking nightmare.
I've been following his career. He's gone across the world competing in these horrific no-ring death matches. They're exactly what they sound like. No ring, just violence. And every single time he comes out on top, the last place I'd want to be is locked in a cage with Casanova Valentine. There's a big clothesline again. The last time these two fought, that brutal chain rope match went in excess of 30 minutes. Both men were bleeding profusely by the end of it. It looks like we're on track for a similar outcome here tonight in the climax of Superkickd. No fucks given. Jim, it's been a historic night so far. And Valentine going back to that chomp. Jesse's had enough.
That might have been out of desperation, though. He was falling right into Casanova's world and his game plan.
Oh, God. That blood just dripping right into the eyes of Jesse V. I mean, not only is he suffering from pain, but he's got to keep his vision intact, Jim. That blood can sting. It can really impair your eyesight. How's he going to be able to climb if he can't see properly? Jesse V channeling his inner Sammy Sosa. Right between the shoulder blades of Valentine. Was it enough to get through that thick skin? That layer of cellulite on Valentine's back.
Jesse V now going for the garbage can.
Trying to unhook the can from the cage.
This match is going to come down to who bleeds out first. You know that?
I was thinking the same thing. He unhooked it. Well, so far Jesse V's lost, I don't know, a half quart of blood. Oh! Giant stinger splash out of nowhere. Just to remind Valentine of the pain he's in.
That could be it. He might not recover from that.
Belly to belly suplex, beautifully executed from Valentine. with some vulgar motions to follow.
Did you see him just launch that 270-pound man across the ring?
That was insane. I didn't know he had the technical skills to do that, but that was incredible right after a cranium-shattering smash with the garbage can. Jim, I'd go as far as to say that Jesse V's taken the brunt of the punishment so far in this cage match.
Oh, yes, for sure. He's been on his back foot almost since it started.
Oh, what's he got in his hand? No. No, what's he got in his hand?
Something sharp and jagged, I would imagine.
Yep. Just raking at the back of Jesse V after tearing open that wound even further. And there's that yellow security rope helping the cage stay put. Now strangling Jesse V with it.
He is so good in this type of an environment.
Yeah, this is insane. I mean, who sanctioned this match? I don't think Jesse V signed off on it. It's got to be out of his mind to put his title on the line against Casanova Valentine in a cage match. We could be looking at a new champion here tonight.
Can you imagine the horror that this man will unleash on this organization if he has the championship title?
It could be a living reality very soon, unless Jesse V can do something about it. He's got to get to his feet, and he has. Clutch with that championship spirit. He's looking for a Van Daminator. No, coast to coast.
He's got to take this opportunity and get the hell out of there. He's losing blood. He can't see. This is his moment.
Jesse V, with every passing second, losing more and more blood, but still able to pull off a coast-to-coast missile drop kick.
Forget about the valor of the combat. I want to enjoy the money of the victory. Get the hell out of there.
Well, that's true. I mean, not only are you prestigious with your rights as Superkick'd champion, but of course we got to look at the sponsorships. We got to look at the press. We got to look at the accolades, all the money that comes with it. Being champion is more than just hoisting gold.
Look, I'm not worried about any of that right now if I'm Jesse V. I'm worried about this guy trying to chew off my forehead and make me look deformed. That's my immediate concern.
Oh, that's true. And my sources have just told me that there are ambulances outside waiting just in case. Well, we're going to need them for sure, but somehow a table made it into the ring. I'm not even sure how the hell that happened.
It was in the cage when they started.
Jesse V now, that blood been wiped away onto Valentine.
Nobody can recover, especially for a heavyweight like Jesse V can, though.
I've never seen him breathe so heavy, Jim. I mean, look at Valentine's head now. Valentine's been lacerated.
Just clubbing away. He's like a shark. He smells that blood. He's trying to open up that cut more.
Clutch, climbing the cage.
I think he's trying to escape.
That shark cage, which brings nothing but misfortune and broken bones. The second ever steel cage match history being made before our very eyes. Who will walk out with the title? Who will walk out a broken individual?
Oh, they're both going to be all smashed up.
Oh!
The power of this man. And don't forget, everybody, you have all those thumbtacks over there in that far corner.
Yeah, those were the first things deposited on the canvas, Jim. My back hurts thinking about those being there. I mean, we'd be crazy to think that they haven't landed in them already. They're spread all over the place. The crowd getting behind their hometown champ. Jesse V has been nothing short of a fighting champion, holding off invader after foreign invader. Jake Christ, Rocky Romero, Alex Shelley, it does not matter. This man has defended the fort, but can he do it tonight? He's got one leg over the cage. Valentine finally up. Things are getting dicey, Jim.
Man, they're up there about 15, 20 feet above that concrete floor.
Oh! Do you hear the sickening thud of the cage on their face?
Both guys bleeding profusely. Who saw that coming except for everybody?
Jim, if anyone falls, it could be all over. They're both of them clinging for dear life here. They know the match and the title are at stake. This is like being on the top of Mount Everest without any gear.
I would just jump over the top of that cage and try and land on some fans. Break my fall.
Something terrible is about to happen. Oh my God! Both men falling backward onto the table. Oh God, I think Jesse V ruptured a disc.
That's about 600 pounds of humanity falling off the top of that cage through a table.
The table didn't fully break either. There was no give there. Valentine, his elbow completely severed open. Jesse V, perhaps a herniated disc.
Oh, he's hurt. You can tell. You can tell by the way he's trying to move that right shoulder.
This match immediately taking years off of both men's professional careers. Be happy you're not in this, folks. Be happy you're watching this. Only at Superkickd. World title still on the line here.
Look
That
at
was one of the damnedest things I've ever seen.
Look at how badly Casanova's elbow is bleeding.
Oh, that was insane. How are they even getting up? Now that elbow is gnarly. I've seen Valentine in some crazy matches, but this is starting to take the cake. Valentine pulling down the shirt. There's a chop that would make Tarek proud. Jesse V.
Oh, both guys just lighting each other up now. Who wants it the most?
Pork chop party.
Who's the toughest?
God, can't they both just win the gold medal and get out of here? Someone's gonna. I don't know if they're both gonna need a stretcher tonight, Jim. Look at this, the blood everywhere. This is gruesome.
I think there's some blood on the camera lens.
What in God's name? How did Jesse V get up so high for that enziguri? There's a spear. The crowd exasperated.
He might be the most athletic heavyweight wrestler who ever lived, but unfortunately he's in the other gentleman's environment.
Well, remember, Jim, you don't need to just climb over the top. You can exit through the door, and that's what Jesse V's strategy is currently. That door wide open. He's just got to get through the ropes and get both feet onto the rampway to retain. Valentine able to catch him before that can happen. No, no, no. Oh!
That's it. He just slammed that man's head in that cage door.
Head and leg. Valentine looking at the tacks. No, he's got something demonic in mind. Oh!
Both men fall into the tacks. Casanova face first.
Oh my God. Words cannot describe what we just saw.
How tough is this man? He's gonna try and shake this off with a little beer.
Look at the tacks sticking out of the back of Jesse V. He's like a human pinboard. What do they call those things?
A pin cushion?
Yeah, whatever.
A cork board?
This is crazy.
This is his opportunity to try and steal this title and get out of here.
Well, if I was Valentine, I'd go out the door. He's so much weight to get up that cage. Agility isn't his middle name. Brutality is. Who will walk out of here as Superkick'd champion?
I don't know where Jesse V gets it. I don't know how he's recovering the way he does.
Just running off of pure adrenaline, pure will. Look at this clutch with the giant choke slam.
Neither one of these guys is ever going to be the same.
I'm never going to be the same. This match is taking years off my life. This isn't. It's an honor to call, but my God. The crowd showing their appreciation and respect. Sold out here at the Great Hall.
I think Jesse V's got this.
He's got to go. He's got to go. Jesse, you got to get that leg over. No. He's got something else in mind.
What is he doing? What does he think he's Jimmy Snuka?
Oh God. Jesse V. Oh! Swanton bomb! Full weight on the ribs of Casanova Valentine.
Wow, that's 270 pounds falling out of the ceiling on top of you.
That's gotta be it. Valentine convulsing in pain.
That is
And
it.
Jesse's out. Jesse's out. Jesse wins.
Oh, what a war.
Super Big Champion, Clutch
Jesse V with a top of the cage swanton bomb, crushing the ribs of Valentine and then escaping through the door to retain the Superkickd Championship in one of the most hellacious cage matches you'll ever see.
Jesse V, the most unstoppable champion in the history of this organization, but it took a lot to put Casanova away, and he's still hurt.
My God, don't take anything away from Valentine. Still the king of deathmatch as far as I'm concerned. But Jesse V is the king of the cage, and Jesse V is the champion of Superkickd. Nothing but respect when you go to war with someone like that. These two men just gave it their all, and it's a miracle they're standing right now.
Maybe they could share an ambulance on the way to the hospital. What do you think?
I think they will. I think they're going to have stories to tell their grandchildren for years to come. But right now, the story of Jesse V continues. The most impressive reign going in pro wrestling. Clutch with a classic performance here tonight. What an event, Jim. Perhaps one of the greatest ever here at Superkickd.
I know we say that a lot, but this time I think we're right.
Just unbelievable. Orlando Christopher winning that key to the city. Jesse V retaining the title. We could be looking at Christopher and Jesse V running back that rivalry of the Cure in a match to come. But right now, all eyes on this man. He's earned some rest, and he's earned our respect here tonight.
Yeah. What else can you say? He just won the war to end all wars.
Unbelievable. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for watching. I'm EY West. For my broadcast partner, Surly Jim Sowers. We'll see you next month here at the Great Hall for Superkickd. Thanks for watching.